Hello, everyone, and welcome to our weekly Q&A. Yeah, this is weird. This is my first one hosting, so I've only been on 2 streams, 1 guest, 1 host, so I'm sure nothing major will go wrong. So we are joined by the wonderful Mod Boko. How are you doing?
Hello, thank you. I'm excited to be here. It's my second time, but technically my first Q&A, so I'm in your boat. So, yeah.
Yeah, we will come back to you and give you the normal newbie run through, as we do with everyone else. We are joined also by the wonderful Mod Bruno. How are you doing?
Hey, doing great, thanks. Very happy with how Clans has been going since yesterday's release, so that's great. And I'm sure you'll do a fine job, so don't worry about that.
Oh, thanks, guys. You guys are so nice. Everyone's been so supportive, which has been lovely. And finally, the wonderful Mod Elena. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I think give it 5 minutes, the nerves will go, and I'll just be right into the flow. So it'll be piece of cake. So what has everyone been up to this week? Tell me.
Clans.
Literally.
Yeah.
Indeed, I don't think there was any other answer in question, really.
Those 3 are working specifically on Clans, so yeah, I think that's the only answer you'll get from us.
Yeah, I feel you. I've been hard at work on the update blog, which I definitely counted at least 170 mentions of the word clan on my last count. So I'll be happy not to see that word for a little bit. But yeah. So with that out of the way, before we get into the announcements, Boko, this is your second stream, but first on the Q&A. So we're going to ask you a few newbie questions so that the lovely viewers can get to know you. How long have you played RuneScape for?
So I have to go and check this, actually. My account is, as of today, 18 years, 8 months, and 12 days old. So quite a long time. It's actually, like, can go and get a drink, it would seem. So possibly older than some people watching the stream as well, which is incredible to think. So a long time.
That is crazy. And how long have you been playing old school for?
Since old school was old school. I joined the team just after the vote happened, but pretty much since day one, but not like super intense. But yeah, I'm not as dedicated as some of the amazing players are. I'm sorry, I'm not that good.
Don't worry, there's definitely some people in the team that are way better at playing the game than we are. How long have you been in the old school team then?
Since mobile, and I can't remember when I moved across fully. Basically, so it's a couple of years now, like almost in secret. But yeah, a little bit of a while, and didn't truly reveal myself to everyone in that sense. So yeah.
Cool. And what is it you do on the team?
So yeah, I'm a senior game engine developer. So when that hashtag requires engine work gets thrown about, that largely falls on my shoulders. Also, the blame also mostly falls on my shoulders. But I work in a small team. There's 5 of us now on the old school kind of core engine side. So mods Nin, Vegard, Dibbers, Morty, and we've just had a game intern join the team as well, Mod Peppers as well from last week. And I've also been sorting out on that front as well over the last week. So yeah, we had someone new join and had to deal with all the clan stuff. So I've been all over the shop this week. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been good. So yeah, we've had a couple engine guys on the stream lately, which has been nice. It's been nice seeing some different parts of the team come on. So, normie, Ironman, or are you a other kind of player?
Definitely a normie. Nothing special about me.
Okay, that's fair enough. I think I'm the same. I'm definitely the same. If you could add anything to old school without a poll, what do you think it would be?
I was thinking about this. Potentially a new skill, however that manifests, basically. Sailing confirmed, maybe. There we go. So yeah.
Have you any ideas what skill you'd add, or any theming around it?
Like, we could just, like, really... I love Slayer, so maybe just, like, Slayer 2. Literally named Slayer 2. And then we'll just do a whole range of Slayers again, but all new monsters and things. Whip 2 and all that.
Yeah, just double up on everything. I think that'll be... And then we'll pass it to Slayer 2. That's fine. If there's any... What would you remove from the game if you had the chance? This is always a fun one.
Yeah, it's a tough... Actually, now that you mention it, probably I would have said clan chat last week, given clan chat wasn't really clan chat, but was friends chat. But now it is clan chat. So, yeah, I've already just done that, basically. So, other than that, maybe some of the areas lesser used to kind of refine things down, I think. But I don't think that's an interesting answer.
Well, is there anywhere in particular in terms of the areas, or...?
I think I've always really disliked... Is it Tolna's Rift? I've always had that right at the back of my head as a thing. And that's nothing to do with the content stuff. I've just always thought, do we need it? I don't mean to, like, totally rain on someone's parade because it was a good piece of content. But yeah, discuss, basically. Tweet me.
No, these are all good answers.
That is terrifying content. If you've done the quest, you would know. It's so scary.
Yeah,
the jump scare gets me every time.
Yeah, yeah. I redid that quest the other day, and it was the same thing. The jump scare and the end boss fight. It's just like, oh. Ugh.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is Mod Boko, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm sure you'll have a good time, especially with what we're going to show off later. But before we get into that, let's go through some of the announcements. So. As people are aware, I'm the one who writes the script recently, so I've given myself a chunky bit of a script to read. So let's kick off with ! Game update. We are positively shaking with clan anticipation with the release of clans next week. You can also head to Diango in Draenor Village, as the Oculus Orb is now available to everybody. So you can find all this and more by using ! Game update. And just to let you know, anyone that was wondering about the issues with attacking certain NPCs, we put out a cold fix yesterday evening, and these should all now be fixed. If you are seeing any other issues, please let us know, and we'll jump on into looking at it. But speaking of clans, we are now in the process of giving successful pre-registered clans their desired names. We've already sent out a few batches and already given some applicants their name in game. So don't worry if you haven't received a message, you'll get one soon. We're working through lots of applications, so we just want to make sure that everyone gets confirmed and sorted in a good amount of time. So please keep an eye on your player inbox if you haven't received one yet. They will be coming. And I just want to give a quick shout out to all the clan leaders that we've currently put in the Discord. It's been overwhelmingly positive, and it has been so lovely to see all the interactions we've had with the clan leaders just be so super positive. So yeah, thank you to all those that are currently in the Discord. Thirdly, ! AKD. Old School's newest quest, A Kingdom Divided, is coming in June 2021. With the release just around the corner, it's time to get excited for the next chapter in the Great Karen storyline. To get up to date with everything A Kingdom Divided included trailers, competitions, and the return of Posty Pete and his postbag from the swamp with ! AKD, which is a banging read. I recommend anyone pick that up. It's great to see that back again. And if you're looking for more lore, we've got plenty of it, as this week saw the release of A Curious Client, the first of a 6-part series called The Corrend Chronicles. Periodically before the release of AKD, we'll be posting these uncovered journal entries that will be packed full of lore and hidden secrets. You can read the first one today with ! Chronicle. Another great piece of lore content. There will be 5 more coming. There's only one out now. I believe the second one is coming very soon. So stay tuned. And as always, if you have anything you'd like to ask the team or myself, then please at OldSchoolRS with your questions. We have the wonderful Mod Light scouring the chat, so she will be able to pick them up. But before we get on to any reveals or showcases of any kind, we're going to have a look at some player-created content. So you can use ! UGC to view all of these. Yeah, so let's have a look. First one, this is called Printed My Inferno Art on a Canvas. It is very, very, very detailed and so nice. I definitely have that on my wall.
Looks awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I wonder how much time went into creating that. It's crazy. Cool. The next one is titled "Look What My Girlfriend Just Made." Again, another really high quality piece of art, which is really nice to see.
Wow.
It's a nice juxtaposition of the old school graphics compared to the concept art some players like to do, which is lovely. The third one is it's great. That's third one is the OSRS Pokemon crossover, and we posted this on social last week, but again, it's Pokemon cross old school, which is a personal love of mine. So if I can show it off in any way, I will.
We need more of it.
And yeah, 100%. Any oddish old school crossovers, please at me. Please at me. I'll add anything else to my collection. Matt, any Gen 1 or Gen 3 stuff, I'm all good for. And finally, this is 2005 Fashionscape modernized. So definitely a bit of a throwback to players playing around that time.
Mm.
Very nice to see.
Times.
Awesome, and that is everything. Yeah, so that is all the UGC. Remember, you can find all the commands in the title. They'll be popping up periodically throughout the chat, so don't worry if you missed out on any of those. But the big part of this Q&A is now coming up, and it's the clan showcase. So Mods Boko, Bruno, and Elena, if you want to take it away.
Sure thing. So if production could be so kind to share the game window. Next week, we'll be launching clans, like the full launch, and anyone will be able to make their own clan, basically. And I just thought that ahead of time, we're gonna walk you through how to do that, so you're not left wondering. You want to make a clan, you don't know how. This is how. So we are located in the clan hub in the GE, right here. I'm sure you all know this place. The clan hub is actually live right now, but you can't do very much yet. However, next week, if you talk to this guy, his name is Clark. You can ask him a bit about what he's doing here, and you can ask him what a clan is. And you can say that you would like to form a clan. And yes, I want to be the owner of this clan. Now, my side panel has changed. It says I'm forming a clan. And my name is O, so that's first on the list. I can cancel the forming of a clan. I can confirm it, but that shouldn't do anything yet, because, well, we're not ready. We need 5 people. I can look up a clan name. For example, clan. It's a cool clan name. Oh no, it's taken. Maybe something else. We'll figure that one out later. For now, I'm gonna invite someone. What about this guy? He looks cool. If he wants to. Oh, yeah. He wants to join. Look at them all lined up for me. That's nice. Clan fan. This person has to join, surely. Awesome, awesome. Maybe perhaps Singly would want to apply to my party instead. I don't want to keep inviting everyone, It's time for them to come to me instead. Oh, look at this. Form clan, yes, please. And Bruno as well, he can join too. Awesome. Well, we have a party of 5. Let's find a better name. What should we be? Any cool names? Come on, chat. Give me a good clan
2.
name. Clan 2. Okay,
Yeah.
people agree.
Better than Clan 1.
That's true. Clan 2 is available as well. Alright, let's see if it
Hell yeah.
works. Confirm. Create Clan 2. Are we sure? Yeah, let's do it. Look at that. We made a clan. Cool. Now what? Now what do we do? Well, typically, as the owner, you would probably want to rank people. You can see in the side panel here, this is our clan overview. You can see all the people who joined me. And as O, I'm the owner, so I have this fancy key symbol. But all of the other people, they have kind of like the same rank. I don't want that. I'm gonna go to titles. And we can see that it's already set up some default clan ranks for us. So if I go to members, actually I can see all of the members in my clan. And you know, clan fan is cool. I'm gonna rank clan fan quite high. I want clan fan to be a commander. That's cool. CR7, he's not that cool. He can stay a dog's buddy. Perhapsingly recruit. But this is quite military, and I'm not really that keen on military ranks. I'm gonna change them up a bit. Now, all the ones at the bottom, they can be anchors. Let's see what else we got. Anything you'd like to see, chat? Any particular ranks? We have a lot of ranks, so you know, even though we can't make, we can't have you make custom ranks. Like you can't input text and name them whatever you want. But that is why we wanted to focus on making this huge list of different ranks. Gamer, I see gamer. Okay, let's see. But gamer instead of commander then. If I save this, then yeah, we should see it update in the side panel here. That's basically how you set up clans. There are some other settings that I'm gonna let you guys explore yourselves when it comes to next week. I'm sure you're wondering what the side panel is, but that can wait till next week.
Leaving us on a bit of a tease, Elena. I like it. I like it.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely some other bits as well. I'm really excited about when it comes out next week. But again, you will have to wait and see. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Is there anything else, Bruno or Boko, you want to add?
Is it even
No,
a clan if
that's all.
it doesn't have the kitten rank?
Good call. I can't believe I forgot this.
Well said.
You
I guess we
literally
can go
tweeted that, Elena.
I did tweet that. Kitten is obviously the top rank.
There we go. Done right.
There we go.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated.
Welcome.
We are going to show you one more thing, not clans related, but something I know a lot of people have been a lot of debate recently about this. So Mod Rye has kindly given me an asset to show off. So behind the scenes team, if you don't mind. So here we have the new model for the Scythe cosmetic. So you guys can have a nice look at it. And it's done in such a nice way. The diorama sort of style is so nice.
So
I only saw
cool
this
to
about an
see.
hour ago. Yeah, I only saw this about an hour ago, so it was quite a surprise. He was like, "Hey, do you want to show this off?" I was like, "Why not?" It's so nice.
It's mesmerizing.
It's so nice. Yeah, I couldn't stop looking
could
at it
watch
when
this
he
all
sent
day.
it over.
Yeah.
If we were in the office, we'd get this 3D printed. It would be really cool.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that'd be so
yes.
nice.
It's like a proper figurine, right? It's like
Yeah. We used to have
Yeah, if
like
it
a
was real, I'd
shelf
buy
of
one.
like in the office. You used to have like a shelf of important updates, and there'll be like something to celebrate the update. But we haven't really touched that in over a year, so it'll be cool to celebrate like the Nightmare or something like Darkmare, or soon the Kingdom
Still-
Divided. So
Ooh, good shout, Bruno. Yeah, still not 100% convinced the office exists, but hopefully soon I'll be able to
well, one
see
day
it.
you guys will see it.
Awesome. So yeah, that's been a lot of good things to showcase. So I think it's about time we move on to some questions. So I know we've got some specific clans related questions, so we're going to start with them, and then we'll move on to some other topics and some chat questions. So first question is from Runecraft. I'd like to ask about multi-clanning. We have a skilling clan with some members who are part of the PVM PvP clans. When the announcement was made that this was no longer possible with the new clan system, it came off as a surprise to many. There was also some discussion over Twitter that suggested many people didn't see this coming. Will we be allowed to join more than one clan? Is this something you are considering for the future?
So, currently, you will only be able to join one clan. I don't know exactly why we chose to go with that. I'm guessing, Boko, maybe you could support this, that it was an engine restriction initially. That we would like to make it work for one clan first, and then perhaps in the future we could see more. But
It's RuneScape parity, right? I think you can only be one clan in RuneScape, but theoretically the clan system would allow this. So if obviously there was enough of a proneness towards having multiple clans, then that's something obviously we can look into getting done properly. But you can be in one and guest in another, right?
exactly. So you can be a guest in, well, one at a time, but you can go and visit any clan that would be open to guests, essentially. And obviously, the friends chat will still be available to you, which is the current system that you know about already. So if clans, multi-clans, or some clans would like to keep that one open as well, there's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Awesome, thank you. This second question I've just just been added to me at chat as well, so good timing on SK Dude Man for this. But the next question is from I'm Ruben. Can you tell us a bit more about the clan hall? What features can we expect from it?
I don't want to say too much, but at the same time, not too little either. What I can say is that it's not going to be like the RuneScape 3 Citadel. We won't make you pay any sort of like upkeep. We won't set thresholds for XP that you need to gain in there, anything like that. It's a private instance for your clan. You can choose to open it to guests if you want to, but you don't have to. It's essentially a place that your clan can just chill with each other, have a good time, buy some beer. We're going to have a bar. And there will be a bank in there. So if you want to just chill with your clan while fletching, bank standing, doing herblore, whatever, you can do that. There's also some additional stuff that I won't go into, but that's the gist of it.
It's definitely a very cool
location. Someone asked if you'll be able to like lock it to a certain world. You'll be able to lock it to a world. So if you don't want your clan to be split throughout every world, you can make it so that only world 42 will be a clan world, and only that world can go on the can have the clan hall open. So that'll work as well.
Exactly. I think we mentioned the clan coffer before as well. This is a shared coin storage for your clan. This will be located within the hall.
Yeah, it's definitely a very, very cool place to hang out, and there's some useful amenities in there as well, which is quite nice. But I'm excited to see all the clan meetups and screenshots when it comes out next week. So next question is, with the upcoming release to update on clans and how they will work, will we see any updates or information in regards to group Ironman?
Essentially, yes. We've talked about this before, that for Group Ironman to be a possibility, we must do clans first. And maybe Boko can speak about the engine requirement right there.
Yeah, it was always a case of clans first, Group Ironman comes after that infrastructure's in place. Obviously now the clans is upon us, we can't use that answer as simple anymore, but yes, we will be looking to work towards Group Ironman now, on top of any kind of quality of life stuff for clans that is deemed high priority. But we will come to you. I know people are really excited and you know, they're really anticipant of Group Ironman. Right now, obviously it's in the very early stages of where we take it. So we will come to you with as much as we can as soon as possible regarding the direction of Group Ironman and what we're doing with it. So stay tuned to that.
I can't wait to play it myself, honestly.
I don't think any of us can wait, Elena, if we're being honest.
I'm mostly looking forward to this question not being asked again. That'll be great.
I don't think
it's
we're
definitely
going
to every live streams, definitely, or even the questions, the posts I do for the questions, always at least 2 or 3 Group Ironman, question mark. So yeah, it'd be nice to give you guys some more information when we can. Cool. The next question is from
Group Ironman when, and we can do it like, we can put a day on it at some point. So there you go.
Yeah, ship it now. The next question is from Mr. R's. How do yourselves think this new update will affect clans now trying to control worlds specifically? Do you think this will happen more and potentially now open up a whole new route of clan wars as they try and compete for recruitment?
I don't really see it having that much of an impact, because there's nothing stopping people from doing the same thing they used to, but just in your friends' chat instead of clans chat. And even then, like, I know when Revenants were very popular, that was already being done anyway, with certain clans locking down certain worlds, so I don't envision it changing that much, although it might become a little bit more competitive if, say, like, this clan owns this world and it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, I think there'll definitely be some more defining features in terms of who owns what, etc., which will be interesting to see. Cool. So the next question is from Mangled Fud. In terms of raids, will we now join a raiding group through the clan system, or will it still be through the old friends chat system?
So we're not touching raids at all. That will still go through the regular friends chat system. Yeah, there's really not much more to it. We could potentially look at doing it through clans in addition to that in the future if people want. I've heard some concerns from certain clans that want that to be a thing. But I also think it has its perks of, you know, you can be in your your clan and chat away with them while going away with some other people to raid with them. You don't have to leave the chat just because you want to raid with a certain group of people.
Yeah, there'll definitely be some other ways as well of, you know, at least getting people together rather than the actual like core system implemented. There'll be some other ways that you'll be able to try and get some people together in your clan to do a raid or etc. Cool. The next question is from Chris123. Is it possible to have a clan collection log in the hall, or does this require too much engine work? I'm glad we got Boko here for this one.
I like the concept of too much engine work. How much is too much engine work? I mean, it's always possible, right? But it would have to be well weighted against other things we want to achieve with clans, and obviously anything else that we're intending on doing regarding the clan system, predominantly Group Ironman and you know where we take that as well. So possible, never takes too much engine work, but yeah, whether or not it's like strongly requested, that would be what gauges whether or not it gets developed.
Awesome. Yeah, I imagine after the clan's launch that there'll be things that we keep an eye out for, and if it's recurring, we'll obviously feed that back to the team and see if there's some kind of system or something we can get implemented. But you know, as of now, we've got everything set in stone that we want. So cool. Next question is from Chill. Can you tell us more about how clan founders work? Can the same 4 accounts be reused to form other clans, or would doing so lose any previously formed clans?
So you can only be in one clan at a time. So you'd first have to leave the clan you were in to be able to make a new one. In addition to that, we've also set a cap of making 1 clan per day, because we don't want people to, spam create clans and try to, I don't know, collect a bunch of names and sit there alone in a clan. So yes, you can reuse an account to make a new clan, but not in the same day, and you would obviously have to leave your clan first to do so.
Awesome. Thank you, Elena. So the next question is from Becht. Will there possibly be any create a role or custom role feature in clans, or is that too much potential for naughty ranks? ? I like the use of the word naughty ranks.
Boko, do you want to give us string storage so we can do this?
I was gonna say that requires engine work, right? I hate using that so much, but yeah, it does. It is one of the things that does require engine. Hilariously, also it requires validating, because naturally people will definitely test that system. So yes, it requires engine work, but yeah, we could look to maybe do it in the future at some point. So possibility, yes. When, I couldn't say. Also, stop using naughty ranks.
It comes back to what you were saying before, doesn't it? With, like, what's the priority? Anything can be done, but we have to prioritize, If we have 2 features, which one brings more value to people? And obviously that's the one that we put into the game. So while custom ranks would be really cool, group Ironman would also be really cool. Which one do we choose,
Yeah, I feel like I already know the answer to which one chat would prefer. I know which one I'd prefer. Cool, thank you. So the next question is, could you add a feature to make a Discord invite via clan in-game to add people without having a website, just for inviting new members, or add them on Discord via name and tag?
I've heard this one come up a lot, and it's basically the same answer as the reason why we can't do custom ranks at the moment. It's because that would require the user to save what we call a string, like a piece of text. And we can't do that right now. So yeah, unfortunately, we won't be able to link you to that, to Discord, sorry.
Yeah, I think it would be a cool feature, but obviously there'd be a lot of testing on, especially external software that will take a bit of time. But yeah,
it would need to be moderated as well. Obviously, we wouldn't want people linking to like bad servers or anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Open strings are always a bit of a nightmare in the game, right? So yeah, validation and ensuring they're not naughty ranks. That's why we can't have nice things.
Because of the naughty ranks. You heard this. Naughty ranks cause all the problems. The next question is from Hennity, which is, could you allow clans to have 1 to 4 owner ranks for clans that have multiple leaders? There are many clans with multiple leaders.
So yeah, it's largely, again, following RuneScape's parity. So there is a clan owner, a core owner, and a replacement owner. Theoretically, there's nothing stopping us extending the system to allow for more actual owners, but that would be an extension to the system which we were aiming to get as close to RuneScape as possible. Again, it's the whole, in terms of our priorities, how big of an important piece of quality of life is this towards clans, etc. I do understand that would be a super cool option, but yeah, we'd be weighing that up against other things.
What I've seen some clans do in this scenario is that they have one shared account that all of the clan leaders can access, and they put that account as the leader, and then they put all of the official leaders as like co-owner of the clan. I know it's not a perfect system, but it's a decent compromise, I think, in that situation.
Yeah, definitely a good use for the deputy owner status or rank on there. Awesome, cool. The next question is from Cheap. This is Cheap with 2 E's, not Cheap EA. Would it be possible to implement a filtered words list to the clan interface? For example, a word is added to the list, and if that word is said in CC, that person receives a warning automatically. I'm thinking about how those clans that are a bit stricter with their chat rules, as some clans don't allow things like swearing.
Again, I think it'll be possible, but I don't think it'll be something we'd be doing, especially for release.
I think I'd look to call it the naughty ranks list now as well.
Yeah, I guess that'd be more up to like the leaders of the clan to decide on how they'd like to moderate it.
Yeah, I think for now, clans that have those stricter rules are going to have to just do their own sort of moderation on that, and you know, take action accordingly if they need to.
Yeah,
awesome.
For what it's worth, there is the profanity filter, so that should help them if they don't want to see bad words.
Yes, naughty ranks, naughty words. Use the profanity filter. Cool. 30 comes with us with the next question, which is: will there be any way to temporarily kick a clan member from the chat, or guests only? ?
Yeah, because right now you would kick someone then ban them, right? I think is how you do the clan system in terms of getting someone out. So I think I found this quite non-intuitive in that sense. So perhaps it'll be something we look into to make it a little bit more clear as to how you can moderate and essentially, you know, punish people who are deemed bad behaving in the clan. So it would be something we could potentially do. Again, we can look into if it's requested enough.
That's actually something that they can do with the friends chat at the moment, so I can definitely see how you would want sort of like a timeout function. But yeah, again, priorities, right?
Priorities indeed, Elena. So we've got one more question about clans, and then we'll move on to some other topics. So this question is: will Iron players be allowed to join the portal for future clan events?
Yeah, there's nothing stopping any Iron players from doing anything in clans, aside from messing with the clan coffer, because if they're an Ironman, they can't do anything with the coffer, since that involves trading GP. But yeah, it's completely up to the clan whether they want Ironman or not. Do whatever you like, really.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a bit unfair if you couldn't make a clan for Ironmen. Even though you stand alone, there's some things we'd like you to, you know, still take a part in together.
Cool. I've seen people ask if Ironman can donate quickly. Ironman can't donate since they can't trade items to other people in game. It wouldn't make sense if they were allowed to donate GP to other people as well. You can still drop trade or find some way to give your GP to other players if you really want to. So you do that.
Yeah, I just saw a question in chat, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure Irons can look at it. They just can't interact with it.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So you can see everything in there, but you just can't touch it. So. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go to some other questions now. The first one, and thank you, Mod Sween, because he's put a couple of answers on there for me, which is really nice of him. So the first question is from Secrete Mungi or Mung. Might I ask who put the postbag from the swamp? It was a really fun read and something I'd love to see more of in the future. Yes, it serves a fairly niche audience. I certainly wouldn't want the writers to burn out from doing it too often. I believe it was a monthly thing back in RS2 when there was a much larger team, but it's really great means to help enliven the world and spotlight little lore pieces for the larger community. Yeah, this was a really, really good read, as I mentioned earlier. it's nice seeing something. I think the last one in terms of old school was 2007, I believe, and then it was 2014 for the last postbag in general. So yeah, if you've been from that one, it's at least been 7 years, which is a long, a long time for Posty Pete to be on vacation for. But in terms of who was in charge of it, that would be Mod Errol. She's been working closely with Mod Ed. Said that we're really happy with how it's been received. I definitely was looking at all the feedback. It was really, really, really positive from you guys, and we'll be sure to repeat it in the future, but probably not as often as they used to be. So yeah, as the question mentions, we don't want to give the team any burnout because they're working on a lot, especially, you know, our editorial team is quite small considering the amount of stuff that we get them to go through. So they are a great team though, amazing team. But yeah, in terms of other lore pieces, just make sure to keep an eye out for the current Chronicles as well, which again, second one should be coming very, very soon. Cool. The next question, will you consider adding mini agility courses to raids 1, 2, 3 banks? I like how they snuck in the 3 there. Non-competitive rates for XP or the pet, just to give players something to do instead of bank standing when waiting around. Incentivizes training a boring skill that may make PVMers feel neglected.
I actually really like this suggestion. Like,
yeah, I'm not.
It doesn't have to be good XP at all. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think it should only be agility though. For example, at Chambers of Xeric, we've got like barbarian fishing spots. I think that's cool. Agility feels like a weird one because agility is so easy to get to for most levels. Like if you want to do high level agility, smash an RD tab and just go run some laps at RD. That's not hard. So I don't know if it really help people want to do agility more. But yeah, like for sure, I'd be down to add ways to train some skills whilst just waiting for a team.
Just imagine you like climbing, you know, the area outside of Chambers of Xeric, like jumping on the pillars and stuff. It'd be really cool. And same, like, there's already a path on the roof of Theater of Blood. Like, we could just expand that, have you jumping around on the rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where all the vents popping out, right? In terms of.
Oh yeah.
So we'll probably add some more vents.
It's painful.
Maybe one that goes up, potentially throw you off the roof. That'd be quite cool. Cool. So the next question is, can we get the Gielinor Gazette back? And I know this has been asked probably every stream, along with Group Ironman and Raids 3. So it's another constant question. But we're expecting it to be back next week or the week after. We know you guys want to know what's coming up and what's coming in the long term. So and it will be accompanied by a stream with Mod Sween, Mod Mike D, and Mod Kieran. And in it, we'll be showing you an up-to-date content roadmap for the next couple of months until the end of July, and hopefully talking more about our summer announcements plans, announcing our announcement, so to speak. So thank you, Mod Sween, for your answer. Definitely very excited about our summer announcements plan. There's definitely a lot to be excited for, but I'm not giving anything away. So we just have to wait and see.
Just announce that you've got summer announcements. Announcing announcements. It was a good announcement.
Yeah, announce every announcement with an announcement followed by another announcement, and then we'll just cover all the bases. It's fine. Cool. The next question is, the meta for low-level Slayer is to wait until you can use Konar or Neve before committing to Slayer, on top of Cannon being a necessity for decent XP rates. Since Slayer is quests for other MMOs, low and medium level Slayer tasks should be the way people go for their combat training for their combat level. When will low level Slayer be looked at? What changes are the team considering to improve the pre-Konar masters and tasks? Question mark. That was a beefy question. There's quite a few beefy questions on here, to be honest. Mod Sween has said, I think this is a valid point, but to answer the question, when will low level Slayer be looked at? Maybe in the future. It's not in our plans right now. What changes are the teams considering? None right now. That's his final thoughts on the matter. So I think that's fair enough. Cool. So the next question is from Lord Cruxis. Any thoughts on adding money sinks to the game to help bring the value of items back up? Could add a money sink to the clan citadel where you need resources to build and weapons/armors to make the armory look fancy, while bringing nothing but a cosmetic look for the value of items. And I know this has been touched upon before. I think it was a few streams ago where there were some ideas floating around. And we're definitely encouraged. It's definitely encouraging to hear you guys suggest clans. We've discussed some similar things, but whether it's populating armory or spending gold or items to unlock new themes, like dumping a lot of Bandosian items for a Bandosian themed haul or something like that. Don't know if any of the other mods on the stream have any ideas, but I did come up with one earlier after seeing Mod Rise design. So, don't know if you guys want to hear about it, but
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. So just briefly, if anyone's played The Legend of Zelda Minish Cap, there is a subsystem in it where you spend shells on these little tiny figurines. And you can like the more shells you put in, the more chance you've got of getting a unique figurine, so to speak, to complete your collection. But if we change that for old school, get loads of old school themed figurines, like sort of similar to the one that Mod Rai designed, we showed earlier, then you can just spend gold and item on that. And the more you put in, the more likely you are to get a one you don't have, and you can show off a couple of them in your POH. So just like a nice, easy way, just spend your money and sync your items, and just a nice little cosmetic show off for POH. Kind of like real life amiibos, or I suppose pop vinyls, or any any sort of figurine collecting, or the bobbleheads in Fallout 4.
Good old gacha system. I was hoping you'd bring a whiteboard in off screen there and just like go over it with us with a pen or something.
I mean, I didn't get ready in. I didn't get ready in time, but I was just going to play Minish Cap on stream and then show it off that way. But I just didn't have enough time, unfortunately. So, did anyone else have any ideas or opinions of the item sync, etc.?
Just kind of, I had some thoughts along the same lines as Mod Sween, that I think typically stuff like armor stands and weapon stands in the hall could be really cool. So, for example, maybe if you wanted to show off, a scythe in your clan hall, that someone would actually have to donate that scythe, and it could never be reclaimed. But in turn, that would be displayed in the hall, and I think that could look really sick. Especially if we could do it with armor stands, you could have like a long hallway and fill it up with like different kinds of armor. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of ways you could go about it, and it's something that the team would obviously have to have a lot of design time, decision making to do in order to make sure it's good enough for everything. So yeah, definitely a bigger project than just go on, Boko.
Sounds a lot of engine work to me.
There you go. Blame engine, everybody, for it. There you go. Cool. Next question is from Bacon-Based God. Probably Sausage-Based God would be better, my preference, but that's just me. What do you think of the possibility of adding giant/mossy keys to beginner clue rewards? This would make completing beginners at least somewhat desirable later in the game without drastically impacting the value of caskets.
I think that'll be alright. There isn't that many good items that you can get from beginner clues, aside from like the unique items that you can get from there. So giving more a reason to do them would be nice.
I would be a bit worried about the price of what's it called, the Hill Giants Club and the Brow of the Staff.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably look at some data and see, how many how many clues, beginner clues, are completed every day, and what should rate be so we don't destroy those items, you know?
Yeah.
And by that, I don't
totally
mean
fair.
make it like a common thing. I'd mean make it like a pretty rare thing, but it's there if you get the chance. Like, it'll be like, it definitely won't be as common as like master clues from clue scrolls. That's way too common for beginners. The beginners could just bash them out really quickly. So I wouldn't want to make it so that farming beginner clues is faster keys than actually killing hill giants and moss giants.
Yeah, I can see that then.
Awesome, awesome, cool. I think I'll go for one more other questions chat behind the scenes team, just so you're aware, and then we'll move on to some chat questions so we can get through a couple. So the next question is question 8 on the other questions sheet. So with the recolors for the Blade of Saeldor being announced, can we see the blade get its own unique animation, similar to the rapier and the Inquisitor's mace? It's the only best in slot melee weapon that doesn't have one.
I mean, it could be done. I'm not sure what it would look like, but yeah, it's up to the artists if they can come up with something cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Something I thought of as well would be, it would be kind of cool if like the sweep color was colored to the crystal that you had it to. So like, for example, if my blade is green, then the animation kind of has like a green sweep color. I don't know how to explain it any better. There's like a little green in the air around where it sweeps down. That could be pretty cool. Yeah, kind of like a lightsaber effect almost. Yeah.
I mean, I see a lot of hype and yes in chat for that, so I think they agree. Cool. So the next question, I'm going to go some chat questions next. The first one is from ZY Plog, which is, what was the strange rumbling in Zeah yesterday evening? Were any of you around for the rumbling?
I
thought it was
was.
Boko pressing the self-destruct button on clans.
Must be something like that.
Do we have that? I didn't put it there.
There definitely is a
Somebody did.
self-destruct proc, but
Yeah, no one's
big-
accidentally did it yet, but maybe one
Big
day.
red button, right? I think it's the impact of when that scythe comes down on that figurine, right? Every time you hit, it like triggers one of these in world.
Yeah, when you join Jagex, everyone gets a big red button, and you're not allowed to press it unless someone else is with you. But no one's had to press it yet. So cool. So the next question is, are we expecting to get an update on the estimated date for ERB? I'm guessing that is, and combat achievements. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait till we show off the Gazette, so to find out more on that. So I don't want to make any promises on stream that are just in case, you know. Cool. The next question is, when is DMM coming back? Because I know I've seen this pop up a couple of times in chat. And again, I'm just going to tell you, the Gazette and the summer announcements will be telling you more. So I'm just trying to hype up the summer announcements with more announcements again. So
I think for Deadman mode, we have been saying that it will come this year. We just haven't said when this year. So more on that in the Gazette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, it's just a case of like, we don't want to commit to any false hope for you guys, and when we're confident with it, we will let you know. So just for the behind the scenes, I'm going to go to question 16 on the other questions sheet. Well, not question 16, sorry. Question 15. So are there any updates on the Wilderness Changes blog/survey posted over a month ago? So I know that it's being worked on and looked at. There was a lot of there was a lot of feedback from the survey, and it's really, really good to see so many people, you know, answering the surveys, because we want to do a lot more of them. They're really, really helpful for us, not just in terms of us in CM, but the wider team. I feel like your guys' input in a larger format is definitely a lot better. So you'll definitely see a lot more surveys coming soon. But in terms of that, there's no update as of yet. So I can only say hold on a little bit longer. There will be something coming. I just can't say when yet.
I think regarding that
cool.
as well, PvP is something
yeah,
that sorry, PvP is you know, a big topic, and there are a lot of people in the team with strong opinions on how things should be or shouldn't be in PvP, and in different areas of PvP as well. So excuse me, my voice is breaking up. Before we go out with any comms about what we're gonna do, we need to decide between ourselves as you know, first, and make sure that we discuss things properly before we make any final decisions, basically.
Yeah, definitely. And right, we're going to have one more question, and then I think we're going to wrap it up because it's nearly 6 o'clock, and I'm trying to keep a tight leash on time. So the final question will be, I have a clan in RS3 and a clan in Old School. Can I stay in both?
Yes.
Yeah. The clan systems are completely separate, so should be fine.
Yeah. So I mean, technically, you'll be able to have you'll be in 2 clans if you're playing both RS3 and Old School. So yeah, there it is. Cool. I think that about wraps it up. Any final thoughts from you guys? Nope. That is it. You heard it here first. So
don't make me fill the audio void.
It's okay. We can blame Engine on any audio void as well. It's fine. So we're just going to run through the announcements again, and then we will close up the stream. So exclamation mark game update. We are positively shaking with clan anticipation with the release of clans next week. You can also head to the Ango in Draenor Village, as the Oculus Orb is now available to everyone. You can find all this and more by using exclamation mark game update. And again, for those of you who missed it, a cold fix did go out yesterday to address the issues with attacking certain NPCs. So if you do see any more issues, please let us know, but they should all be fixed. Speaking of clans, we are now in the process of giving successful pre-registered clans their desired names. We've already sent out a few batches and have already given some applicants their name in-game. So don't worry if you haven't got a message, you will get one soon. The team are working hard going through, as there are a lot of applicants. So we want to make sure everything is done right. So if you haven't received one yet, please keep an eye on your player inbox. Exclamation mark AKD. Old School's newest quest, A Kingdom Divided, is coming in June 2021. With the release just around the corner, it's time to get excited for the next chapter in the Great Karen storyline. You can get up to date with everything A Kingdom Divided, including trailers, competitions, and the return of Posty Pete and his postbag from the swamp with exclamation mark AKD. And finally, exclamation mark Chronicle. If you're looking for more lore, we've got plenty of it this week. As this week we saw the release of A Curious Client, the first of a 6-part series called the Kurend Chronicles. These will be periodically released before the Kingdom Divided, and we'll be posting these uncovered journal entries that will be packed full of lore and hidden secrets. So you can read the first one today with exclamation mark Chronicle. And as I said before, the second one should be coming very, very soon. So stay tuned. That is it for this stream. Thank you all for making my first hosted stream so chill and relax. Chat, you have been wonderful, as always. And I'd like to give a big thank you to Mods Boko, Bruno, and Elena for joining me on this stream. I want to give a big shout out to Light and Sween that have been moderating the chat, and everyone behind the scenes. I have been Mod Sarnie, and thank you for watching. we shall see you on the next one.
See you guys. Have a good one.